Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my Sewing Rooms Facebook and YouTube. I'm Sandy, of course, and we're having a glorious day this wonderful Tuesday, September 16th. It is beautiful. So I welcome you to our Facebook and YouTube show at my sewing room, and I want to thank you very much for watching, for viewing. We really like it when you do give us your likes and your loves, especially when you comment to us and let us know that you're watching, what you might want to see in programming. If there's a question we can answer for you, it would be great. So yes, so thank you for all of those likes, loves, comments, and when you share us. And thank you again for all the people who have been registering on our YouTube channel, which is mysewingroom.ca, and that dot is DOT. That is marvelous. Don't forget to set that notification bell so that it rings. Jessie tells me that's very effective. So yeah, please by all means do that. Anyways, thank you ever so much for all of that. It's a pleasure to be here with you. All right, and there's our Glenda, our first one in. She's here and saying good morning, and I say good morning, Glenda. I hope that Mike and Peanut are doing well, and this beautiful, beautiful day. It's kind of fallish, yet at the same time, it's warm, which is, you know, there's not even a nip in the air or anything. It's just beautiful. So good morning, Ruth. Good to see you. Ruth, you have a picture of a puppy dog on your screen. Is there a puppy dog in your life? I'm just curious. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining me. Got a few shout outs today, so bear with me as we do a little hello and thank you for tuning in. It's hi Sandy A, Ruth C, of course, Glenda I, Michelle G, Nancy C, Tina B, Ann D, I hope you're doing great on your holiday, Loanne F, Teresa S, Ann S, Lana T, Carol D, Helen O, Rita B, Joan H, Ken M, Eva W, Sandy W, Peggy N, Carol M, Jean J, Mary Z, and special hello out there to two people who have been watching and actually came in the store this week and visited. So that was really nice. Teresa W and Annette W. Awesome. Thank you. And I see that Ruth says her puppy dog's name is Bailey. Well, hello, Bailey. It's good to put a name to a little face on your Facebook profile. So hi, Bailey. All right. All right, so let me tell you a little history about what we're doing today and why we're doing it. We're looking at jelly rolls. So the reason we're doing that is Justin, his research came across the fact that on Saturday, September 20th, it's Sew a Jelly Roll Day. Now, of course, we won't be having anything in store. We have long arming going on that day. But wouldn't that be fun? Sew a Jelly Roll Day. So here I am to tell you a little bit about jelly rolls, show you some projects, show you a beautiful quilt you can probably see behind me, and then talk to you about a class that's coming up. Okay, are you ready for jelly rolls? Okay, so jelly roll is a Moda term actually for these products. Moda does them up like little bundles. They look kind of like a jelly roll, don't they? Because in real jelly roll cooking, we do lay out the sheet pan of cake, we put our topping, and then we roll it. So these are all rolled. So that is a Moda jelly roll. And they do consist of 2.5-inch strips. Now this particular one is called, I don't know, Favorite Linens, I guess it is. Sister's Favorite Vintage. So we have that one. They also have another Moda jelly roll, which is in the blues. It's the Snowman's Gathering. And then this one is the Moda one that is Bee Garden. So we have a few Moda jelly rolls. So now jelly rolls is their term. We use it loosely to identify all things that are 2.5-inch strips, but they don't all come and look like a jelly roll, do they? Okay, so it's 2.5-inch strips, and they can be packaged lengthwise like this. For instance, this one is Lavender Lemonade by Susan Winnett. There's 40 strips in this package. They're 2.5-inch lengths provided like this. And so they hold the same as this roll, the jelly roll, but they're just 2.5-inch strips packages, because jelly roll is a MODA term. That is their term. We have to call them 2.5-inch strips and the packages. And we do have a few. As I say, we have the Lavender Lemonade, Denim and Lace, Dry Brush Cherry, and Dry Brush White. So these are deemed jelly rolls. They are 2.5-inch strips packages, so you might see them packaged in a lot of different ways, but what a jelly roll is the 2.5-inch strips. All right, so that being said, so you know that we have some really cute little jelly rolls, and maybe you want to sew up a jelly roll project, and I do have a couple of those as well. So I put a little link to our website that uses some jelly rolls. So I brought some patterns for you. Okay, so the first one is called Take 5. It's by Melissa Milligan, but for Villa Rosa Designs. And we have a lot of Villa Rosa designs, but you can see they're using the 2.5-inch strips. This one says a package of 40 2.5-inch strips, values from light to dark. And then you just need binding. And this would be called Take 5. So a nice pattern roll like this from MODA would look really sweet. It's got all the different colors. You just mix it up and make it a variety. You could also use this one because it's got the pinks and the grays and the creams. They're looking for variety. So that's Take 5. And then this one is called Planters. It's by Sugar Pine Quilt Designs for Villa Rosa Designs. And this one is using 30 2.5-inch strips, plus they ask you for some background and binding. And what you're doing is you're putting a border around your strips, which is kind of fun. So that's another great jelly roll pattern called Planters. All right, this one caught my eye. I thought it was really cute. These are birthday cakes, and they use different 2.5-inch strips to make the layers of the cake, called Cake Day. And this is by Teresa Lynn Maloney, Orphan Quilt Designs for Villa Rosa Designs. And isn't that sweet? So you need 4 assorted 2.5-inch width of strips, fabric strips, and then your background and a dark accent color. So that's kind of fun. Then you make little layers. So that's another little jelly roll one that you could work on. And then I ran across Gemini, and I thought, well, is that really 2.5-inch strips? This one's Gemini by Villa Rosa Design. And yes, it's using 20 2.5-inch strips. And then some background fabric. So that's kind of fun. You make your little boxes. That's really cute. All right, and then we have Taffy by Heidi Cook for Villa Rosa Designs, and this one requires 20 2.5-inch strips, and I really like the way they've offset the middle strip in that. That looks really good. But this one caught my eye. So this is the one that I've linked our show to, and that's called One Way. And it's from the Purple Pineapple Studio. And this is using 34 2.5-inch strips. Aren't those colors just absolutely sensational? I mean, using the solid blues, the solid whites, and the reds, and then add in a few extra colors, and you can make this. It's beautiful. One Way, and it's a delight. I think that one's beautiful. So there's a few projects that you can use to do your jelly roll patterns for you to do your project. And I just want to show you behind me that Julie is so busy. Last week I brought you her Halloween quilt with the big Bright Frights pictures. It was beautiful. Now, I want to show you what she did with a jelly roll. This is her jelly roll quilt. And this is fun. This is her jelly roll race. And that is amazing how big that is. And then she put on a couple of borders. And man, does that ever make a big quilt. So this is using jelly roll this is a Moda one. I remember this because I have this I have this same Moda jelly roll at home. And isn't that beautiful? But this is called Jelly Roll Race. So we got to thank Julie for making that for us and bringing it in so I can show you all of the beautiful things. Good morning, Dorothy. Good morning, Nancy. So nice of you guys to join us as well. It's good to see you, or see your name. Anyways, so that is jelly rolls, or 2.5-inch packages for Sew a Jelly Roll Day on Saturday, September 20th. And I hope you have fun. Even if it's just to do the jelly roll race, it is a great pattern. Now, I want to show you an extension to your jelly roll. This is a class that we have run before, and it is called the Jelly Roll Rug Technique class. And this is how you learn to fold and connect your fabric strips, round your corners, and set your sewing machine up to create a beautiful 17.5 by 11.5 inch placemat size starter rug. And this technique is what you'd use to make a jelly roll rug. So that is a class that we have run, and I'm going to tell you some news in just a little bit, but this is the pattern that you purchase. It's called the Jelly Roll Rug by RJ Designs. This is the original. There's also a jumbo, and there's also one that is in a rectangle and one that is in a semicircle. So this is the Jelly Roll Rug. So doing that, I got to show you what you make in that class. Isn't that gorgeous? It's very beautiful. And I was dreaming about this the other day, and I was thinking, wouldn't those placemats look beautiful as Christmas placemats? Oh, it would be awesome. And that's the time of the year, Christmas, that we can get these going. And we have curated, Miss Dawn has made a beautiful curated bundle with the blue strips. There's red ones, and there's the tan ones. And these beautiful curated bundles contain 6.5-inch width of fabric strips, and you can mix and match or leave them all as the blues, or put a different color in with them, maybe some of these lovely whites, or maybe some very pretty blues, or maybe even these red ones, to make a series of beautiful Christmas placemats using the Jelly Roll Rug pattern. I think that would be spectacular. All right. I think that would be a lot of fun. So I just wanted to put that out there. So if you were to take Miss Patty B's class, okay, let's just set that up so you can see. If you were to take this technique class, this is the kind of thing that you'd make. So this is the Jelly Roll Technique class. That's what you make. You would need your Jelly Roll Rug pattern, which we have in stock. You take that jelly roll, any of the ones that we've made, or any of the curated packages that Dawn's cut for us, and you would get a roll of Bozels. They call it Katahindine on a roll, but it's it's strips, 2.5-inch strips to put inside your little roll. And then you could use your fabric turner by Clover to make the Jelly Roll Rug. And I want to say our friend Carol D has started with this technique class, and she has just blossomed into a jelly roll maker. Rugs galore, and she's making them for her family, and I bet you some of them are going to be Christmas presents or birthday presents or fun stuff like that, or housewarming gifts. It would be truly wonderful. So that is the Jelly Roll Rug technique class. So if you're going using those jelly rolls and you got some batting, let's put it to good use and learn the technique, and then make some wonderful placemats, bath mats, rugs, anything you can think of out of the jelly roll. I have to let you know too that Julie did the jelly roll method, the technique, and she actually made a very large bath towel holder, right? Like when you finish your towels and stuff, she throws it in this big laundry hamper, and it is made out of a jelly roll with batting, and she's put it together as a bag. Isn't that interesting? Anyways, okay, so my news about this is I called Patty and I said, Patty, we'd sure like to run another class. I've got 2 people on the wait list already, and they say they would like a daytime to do it. So she said, oh, let me look at my schedule. And I know she was busy. So she has picked a date, and it's a little ways out, but it is Friday, November 14th. She starts at 10:30 in the morning and goes to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And by that time, you have made a complete little placemat. So that's really cool. Now, I just have not put it in the calendar yet, and I haven't given it to Tyler, and nobody knows about it. It's a whole big secret because she called me just before close last night. So I thought, yes. So please don't call me right away unless you want me to put you on the wait list, because I have to get this into the computer on the Dragonfly. I have to let Tyler know so that he can get it into our online calendar, and then we'll be set and ready to run another jelly roll rug technique class. Gosh, too many jelly roll rug technique classes. Anyways, that is a lot of fun. So I just wanted to put that out to you and let you know that that's in the works, and we'll try and get it accomplished today. Tyler's very busy today, doing all sorts of wonderful things for us. So I don't want to overload him. I just thought I'd put it out there, because this idea was Jesse's, that there is that beautiful Sew a Jelly Roll day on Saturday, and I just wanted to show you what we have for jelly rolls, some patterns you might be able to use, and a class that if you would like to learn that technique and make some fun Christmas things. I think that would be so fun. All right, I just wanted to know, what do you get when you cross an apple with a pine tree? A pineapple. That's right. Okay, so this one, I didn't get rave reviews on this one. I ran it by the machine department, but they kind of, they thought, oh dear. So it's, why did the pineapple break up with the banana? They had too many tropical arguments. I think it meant topical, but it's tropical. Anyways, now that I've explained the joke, it's no longer funny. Maybe it wasn't even funny to start with. Anyways, all right. So let me catch you up with some other things that are happening at the store this week. Oh, so many things. So bear with me as I tell you that on Thursday, for Facebook and YouTube, we have a wonderful guest speaker coming. We haven't seen her for a while. She went into retirement. She's coming out of retirement to come and visit us on Thursday and let us know what she's been doing. You know, you always hear about people who go into retirement. Oh, you'll have some, you know, how all that time might weigh heavy on your hands and everything like that. Everybody I've spoken to about retirement tells me they're way busier. So we've managed to nab Barb. If you remember her from our long arm and teaching days, she's coming to catch up with us on Thursday. It's a blast from the past. So let's hopefully have a wonderful show. We'll welcome her on Thursday. All right. So meanwhile, tomorrow we have our Quilts from the Heart. They meet on Wednesday. It is the 3rd Wednesday of the month. So they are here tomorrow at 10 a.m. And if you're interested in a really good volunteer program, Quilts from the Heart is great. And they are here at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, Wednesday, September 17th. And you can meet all of the wonderful volunteers that put quilts together for the Luna project. And they're always looking for new recruits and new volunteers. So even if you are just a fairly new quilter or you're just new to town, this is a group that will get you started. And then you're going to say, oh my. Anyways, by all means, please drop into my sewing room tomorrow at 10 a.m. and see the works in progress, look at the beautiful quilts, and get it started and have some fun. Now they run, as I say, third Wednesday of every month. Okay. Now, putting it out there, long arm certification is on Saturday. And as of last night, I had one spot left. If anybody is interested in learning how to use a long arm. And by learning how to use a long arm, you've got some options. You can then rent one, or then you're familiar with how it works. You could even purchase your own, and then you'd have some information about long arms and how they work and whether it's something you would like to purchase. Anyway, so the long arm certification class is on Saturday. It starts at 10 a.m. and runs until 1:30. It is $150 plus tax. You sign up, you come, it's hands-on, you have some fun with our instructor, Doris. So keep that in mind. We have one spot left, and we'd like to fill that for you. All right, so you say, well, how do I get involved? Well, you can go to our online store, My Sewing Room. You can find our webpage and look at our community and education menu at the top. Use the drop-down menu and select calendar. When you click onto the calendar, it's going to show you what's happening in September. If you go to Saturday, September 20th, and click on it, you can read more about long arm certification, and then there is a little click button that you click on and say, I want to get involved, and you pay, and we put you into class, and you come on Saturday and have a fabulous time. Okay, so that's one way that you can sign up for any of these classes. The other way, of course, is to give us a call at the store, My Sewing Room, 403-252-3711, and we can put you into that class. You just use your Visa or MasterCard, whatever, credit card, over the phone, and we can enroll you. All right, one other way that you could get involved, come on down. We would love to see you at My Sewing Room. We have lots of wonderful things to show you. We've got great staff to help you out, and we can enroll you in any class that you wish right at the counter. Not only at that time, we could provide you with your supply list and help you find what you need, which is really important, is to be prepared for that class. So as I say, Saturday's long arm, all you need is your pen and paper and just need to get registered, and away you go. Other classes need a little bit more, and we'd like to help you with this. We have a satin stitch for beginners. So if you've ever tried to do applique and want to do a really good job of appliquing on any kind of project, bags, table runners, quilts, anything that you would like to do an embroidery on, or not embroidery, an applique, maybe even a jacket, this class is for you. Anne teaches a wonderful class called Satin Stitch Beginners, for beginners, and it is on Saturday, September 27th. It starts at 10:30 in the morning, runs till 4:30. It is $75 plus tax, and this is the last chance to sign up. Come on, let's sign up. Remember, yesterday Anne was on Facebook, and she said, I should come home and teach the class if we got enough registrations. So let's make sure that we get registered and she comes home to us. So that's Satin Stitch for Beginners on Saturday, September 27th. Now, if you are interested in learning how to quilt, this class is the one for you. It is Quilting First Class. So this class takes you right from picking fabric to actually cutting fabric, making strips, cutting strips, building blocks, putting the blocks together, putting on your sashing, your borders, and then quilt it and bind it. So when you are finished after 4 weeks, you have a completed quilt. And I shouldn't say 4 weeks, 4 classes. You might have some homework in between, but it's fun, and if you need any help, we're always here. So Quilting First Class starts Sundays, September 28th. It's only $99 plus tax. That's for the class. It starts at 10:30 and goes to 1:30. And we'd be more than happy. You can definitely sign up online or over the phone, but we'd be really happy if you come down and we'll get signed up, and then we can help you with all your needs, your fabric selection, your tools selection, if you needed a mat or rotary cutter or anything. We would love to help you. And if you're interested, a couple Thursdays ago, I did a YouTube Facebook show called Preparing to Quilt, and it was all about what you need for quilting first class for the first time you've ever quilted. It is a great little video, so maybe you can watch that. Come on down and we can help you get yourself organized for quilting first class starting Sundays, September 28th. All right. Okay, one last big plea. Are you ready? Yes, it is that time. Kimberbell's event we have going on, Comfort and Joy, which will be Thursday, October 16th and Friday, October 17th. It's a 2-day class. Starts each day at 9:30 in the morning, goes till 4 p.m. You make 5 projects, and it is $249 plus tax. That includes your kit, your stabilizer, and your teaching, your teacher in this case, and your instruction. And all together, it's just a blast. You can either do it virtually from home, because we do live stream, or you can come in and join the lovely people who are students who are going to be doing it. We are up to, I think, about 4 in stores, so that's awesome. Anyways, this is the last chance to do this, because we need to do the cutoff so that we can order the kits so that they may be shipped to us and arrive in time for class. And I know they have to arrive early because I've got one I need to ship out to a wonderful lady in Regina, so we need to get this done. So we have set Saturday, September 20th as the cutoff date for getting the Comfort and Joy program. And so you need to enroll by then. All right, so sign up. The other thing is, if you get our newsletter, Tyler posted a beautiful big display on Kimberbell's Comfort and Joy, so you can see all the projects, and it's giving you that. Please sign up. The cutoff date is coming soon, Saturday the 20th, so that we can get our kits ordered. All right, that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And I know I got one more online order for that. So how do you get online, over the phone, in person for any of those classes? And we'd be more than happy to sign you up and get you going. So Kimberbell's Comfort and Joy event. I'm so excited and I can't hide it. Okay, I'm going to lose control. So I got one more thing to tell you about. Okay. I need everybody who does not already receive the newsletter to get signed up. So go to our website, mysewingroom.ca, our store site, and go on there and find our newsletter and fill it out and say, yes, I want to receive the newsletter. Please make sure you put your name and your email address, and don't forget to sign up for the birthday coupon. You just need to put your birth month and day in, nothing about those years, and sign up, because we have something coming up. And I need it. It's going to be a surprise email event. So I need you guys to sign up at our newsletter. If you can't do it online, come on in. We can show you on your phone how to use the QR code and get you set up. We can certainly do that, but we'd like everybody to subscribe to the newsletter. Don't forget to put in your birth date. But once you're in our mailing system, good things happen. All right, that's just a little sneak out there. So please get yourself set up for the newsletter. Make sure we have the correct email address, because fun things are coming. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yep, I think you should know about it. Okay. All right, on that note, this little pineapple is going to sign off for the day. And I would like to leave you with, be like a pineapple. Stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet inside. Yes. All right. I will be back on Thursday with our special guest, Barb. So tune in then and we will see what she's up to. Anyways, have a glorious day and I'll see you on Thursday.